Welcome back to Rudy Maxa's World with the Careys.
While we attended the International Travel Goods Show in Las Vegas this week, Robert decided to venture over to the Westgate Resort next door and caught up with their COO, Mark Waltrip. Here's that interview.
So we're here at the Westgate Resort in Las Vegas, and joining me right now is Mark Waltrip, the Chief Operating Officer with Westgate. So Mark, thanks for joining us today on the show. Appreciate that.
Thank you for having us.
So last year, I was saying to set this piece up, I was out here in Las Vegas. Most people coming out here, they know that this property was like, it's the iconic Las Vegas Hilton. Your company has now taken that over. There are some major changes going on. Why don't you give us a feel for that? Because I was on the phone with Rudy when I came around the corner onto Paradise Road last year, talking to him, and I was like, Rudy, Westgate, are you familiar with this? And he's like, no. Please educate us. And from what I've seen so far, you've definitely brought this property into the future.
So Westgate, we're known by many monikers. One is that we're the world's largest privately owned timeshare company, but that really kind of describes a piece of our business. But what we really are the industry leader in developing destination-themed resorts, very large ones at that. So we have many resorts that are over 1,000 units, 2,000 units. We've developed here in Vegas since 2001, and we built a tower project here, sold that in 11. But we were really looking for that iconic destination resort.
Well, you found it.
And this is it. And this resort, built back in 1969 by Careys, was built as the largest hotel in the world. At the time, it had 1,500 hotel
I believe
rooms.
Barbara Streisand opened it up, did she not?
Yes. So the very first week, she performed here. She didn't do real well, but then along came this hillbilly singer named Elvis Presley.
Yeah, I think we've heard of him. Right?
Yes. And,
well, he lived here for, 8 years?
Yeah, well, yes, for almost 10 years,
Okay.
and up until his passing, and had over 800 consecutive sellout concerts here during his career, a record that has never been and never will be broken here in Las Vegas.
As you said, it's an iconic property. I mean, they have great fights here. I know Muhammad Ali lost. When I mentioned the sports side, because I just had an opportunity to walk through the sports book. 4,400 square feet, I believe, of video space. I was here 20 years ago when the sports book was, I wouldn't even recognize it today. You've got to be proud of that location.
Well, it's the world's largest sports book, and we have the world's largest high-def TV at 2.5
should have been here
million.
for the Super Bowl.
Yeah, 2.5 million megapixel over 142 feet long. In fact, the funny thing is David, our CEO, was here for the Super Bowl. I was actually at the Super Bowl, and I guarantee you he had much better view than I did, and a much better experience than I did. So we're very proud of the sports book. But what makes this hotel unique is that it was the very first modern casino design that using the Y-shaped this building design where the casino sits in the center of the core and everything fed off the energy of the casino. And since then, Mandalay Bay, the Mirage, all these other famous hotels have since followed that design. But what really made it special was the unique, iconic status that Careys gave it. And so when we bought this property, and a great credit to David Siegel, there were 4 other bidders. They had all planned to tear it down, lay off all the employees, scrape the dirt, and put something else here. David said, in good conscience, I can't buy this hotel, destroy the legacy of it, and put 2,000 families out of work.
Well, so much of Vegas, that's what's happened with. And this would have been a shame to see that happen. I saw the pool outside. You've got a spa coming here. I mean, it is clearly a destination again. From a gaming standpoint, very active right now. And you have a mix of timeshare properties.
Yes.
But people, if our audience are listening around the country, they want to come here and stay, you still do offer a hotel property.
Yeah, timeshare is a very small percentage of this. We have 3,000 rooms. Only a few hundred will be dedicated to timeshare. But what we really
that's
have
different
here,
than your other properties around the country.
You know, you're right. Most of our properties, it's the other way around. It's more timeshare, but we also have hotels and we do rental. You can rent and experience Westgate on a trial basis anywhere across the country. All of our resorts are uniquely themed. So if you go to Gatlinburg, Tennessee, you're going to stay in a log cabin. You're going to get checked in by someone dressed like a park ranger, and you're going to have a national park experience. And we do that everywhere we go. We create that. One of the things I'm most proud here, though, is we really protected and respected the bones. So when you come here, you're going to get an experience, classic Vegas, first class. But we are focusing on the most important market, and that's our middle American market, our families, the couples that come here. We're not going to be the Bellagio or the Venetian,
right.
But I guarantee you we'll be the friendliest casino in Vegas and the most affordable and approachable.
Well, and if you want to go visit that, you take the monorail, it connects you right down to the Strip, you're good to go.
Yeah.
Not a problem at all. All right, so one last thing I have to ask you, and it's a funny question. Our producer, Melissa, she's been trying to get Mary and me both. She's all into glamping. And I know that your Florida property is big into glamping. So how big of a part of your business is that?
You know, it's really funny. We have this 1,700-acre dude ranch out in the middle of Florida. It's surrounded by 100,000 acres of federally protected water management land. which is kind of like an oasis out there. And we have a beautiful lodge, beautiful cabins, live rodeo every Saturday night, marina, trap and skeet. If you can think of it outdoors, we even have an airport. But a few years ago, we decided to put glamping tents up, glamorous camping with air conditioning, triple sheeted beds, and it has been the absolutely most amazing product. People will pay double what they would pay to stay in a lodge, to stay in a tent. It's luxury camping. So now we're opening our new phase of glamping, and they're ultra high-end teepees with private bathrooms and double-sided fireplaces in every teepee. And they'll rent upwards of $500-$600 a night, and people are gladly paying it. So we're real excited about glamping.
Well, I don't think Melissa will be happy until she gets Mary or me to go. Mark, really appreciate you've done an excellent job here. The Las Vegas Hilton, now Westgate Resort, is back in a major way. Thanks very much.
Thank you so much.